I'm Mitch Henck with a few thoughts about Ferguson. Yeah, I'll keep it short because we've seen hours and hours of coverage. I know the reaction on that. I talked to my white liberal and my black friends, and they all said, oh, isn't it terrible? What a sad day. Like we're going back to the days of the Dred Scott decision in Missouri. And I hear from conservatives, oh, a thug, another thug gets shot, and the media is trying to fan the flames, and now Sharpton is fanning the flames. Let's take a time out, shall we? We weren't on the grand jury. You weren't, I wasn't there. The grand jury spent 3 months looking at evidence, 3 autopsies, all the physical evidence, the fingerprints, the blood, the gunshots in the window from the car, all that kind of stuff. Over 40 witnesses. According to District Attorney Bob McCullough, other witnesses who initially said they saw it later said they didn't really see it. And actually he said at the news conference that multiple, not one, but multiple African-American witnesses corroborated the officer's story that Mr. Brown had charged the officer. I didn't know what happened, but this is all what they said. But if you weren't on the grand jury, you don't really know what happened. What we have are race-based agendas. We have outcomes we want to perpetuate based on our preconceived prejudices. On Sunday, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani debated Michael Eric Dyson about crime, and Giuliani made the point that 93% of African-American homicide victims are killed by other blacks. And Dyson said that's kind of a white supremacist mindset. Just pointing that out. Apparently, when people said that when Michael Brown was killed by the white cop, that doesn't value black teenage life, nobody was saying that about the 93% of the other blacks who were killed by black criminals. It seems to me that we have to kind of take a time out here. When Mayor Giuliani came into power in 1993, thousands of blacks were being killed in homicides every year in the city. When he finished, they were down to 200 a year. He said, I've saved more lives than Michael Eric Dyson has. We have race-based agendas. We're on different teams. Why don't we just slow down and cut through the BS? Tell it like it is. We got to be sensitive to the racial divide, the fact that 94% of the police in Ferguson were white cops, which is not good, and there's distrust big time. But let's also not just jump into the bandwagon and fan the flames based on preconceived notions of what happened. Unless you run the grand jury, you don't know what happened. Neither do I. And those are my 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Babe Sports Grill, Edge Construction, Greenbush Bakery, Weedman, and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen, he is a lobbyist who gets things done at the Capitol. If you want to get a law passed affecting your business or your home or your family, or you want to pass a referendum, call Capital Consultants. They'll make sure the job gets done. We'll see you next time.